Hey there, football fans. Welcome back to Goalside! Before we start, don't forget to participate in our lottery for a chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and write the hidden message you'll find later in the video in the comments. Good luck! He was the next big thing, taking down the likes of Bayern Munich and Real Madrid as if it were nothing. Ousmane Dembélé was a treat to watch. Quickness like you've never seen before. The flair that makes you fall in love with this game in seconds. And unmatched creativity for a 19-year-old. All of that and much more was Dembélé in the 2016-17 season. Barcelona pulled the trigger immediately. Neymar departed and Blaugrana were looking for their next winger to inherit the biggest Brazilian talent in recent years. A panic buy in August saw them go for Ousmane Dembélé and pay a hefty fee of $120 million to Dortmund for the Frenchman's contract. He was ecstatic, a major Barca fan all of his life. Things couldn't have been any better than they were in the summer of 2017 for Dembélé. But then, he collapsed. The first season was filled with reoccurring injuries that saw him miss the majority of his inauguration year at Barca. He did make 24 appearances in his debut season in Spain, but the best was yet to come. At least everyone hoped so. Behind the curtain, the stories of Dembélé's indiscipline came to light. Media reported more and more often about his late arrivals to training, horrible eating habits, and an obsession with video games as the sessions lasted deep into the night, leaving him completely underprepared for demands of professional football. At 20 years old, Dembélé was just a boy caught in a storm of bad decisions and youth playfulness. He did, however, win the World Cup as part of the French squad in the summer of 2018, but Dembélé was hardly featured in an unimportant group stage match against Australia. He started off the 2018-19 with a bang for Barca too. He scored a stunning match winner in the Spanish Super Cup against Sevilla, setting himself up for a historic season. The first half of that season was pretty great too. Dembélé played a key role as Barcelona won match after match, securing the league pretty early on. Dembélé even scored a wonder goal against PSV in the Champions League. This was all before he came on in El Clasico and dribbled Carvajal to oblivion before assisting Arturo Vidal in a grand 5-1 win over Barcelona's most bitter rivals, Real Madrid. Things were looking up for the young Frenchman. The fans and teammates loved him, but then another injury struck. This time he returned just in time to participate from the bench in the quarterfinals of the Champions League against Lyon, as Barca demolished their rivals 5-1 at the Camp Nou with Dembélé scoring goal number 5. Barcelona were on a road to the Champions League triumph that season as the semifinals were approaching, with Liverpool waiting on the other side. Lionel Messi dominated the duel, scoring a historic free kick against the Reds that made it 3-0 for Barca at home. Dembélé came on late in the match as a substitute, and just minutes later, Messi laid the ball on a silver platter for him to score against Alisson. Dembélé panicked, shot the ball too quickly, sending it over the goal. This would prove to be crucial for ending Barca's Champions League aspirations because Liverpool won the return leg 4-0, making Dembélé's missed opportunity that much worse. Ever since that moment, Ousmane hasn't been the same. This season started off with a long-term injury, and just as he returned to the pitch, he aggravated his injury again, meaning that he'll miss out the rest of the 2019-20 season, including the Euros for France. It's hard to say when this all started exactly. However, it's safe to say that Dembélé is at fault for a lot of things here. His bad diet caused his muscles to weaken, leading to numerous injuries at Barca. His bad attitude caused him to miss training sessions, angering the senior members of the squad. However, there is a glimmer of light for the Frenchman and Barcelona fans. Dembélé seems to have completely changed his habits. He is fully committed to his rehab, and he completely changed his diet. The latest surgery went well, and even though the false hope arrived so many times, perhaps Dembélé could finally become the beast everyone has expected him to become in the 2021 season. Dembélé's talent is still out of the question. The ability to play with both feet hasn't been seen at this level with this much speed. A hilarious interview from his Rennes days broke out where even Dembélé himself got confused answering the question, which one of his feet is the stronger one? Dembélé's downfall was rough and slow. He picked up injury after injury, facing critic after critic, but it's still not over for him at Barcelona. The club showed unconditional support for their star winger, and Dembélé will come back stronger one day, hopefully making an impact on world football for a decade more. Make sure you're strapped in, because a Dembélé ride is never simple nor easy, but it's definitely a one worth watching.